Glad you could join me today. I'm going to be showing how I make one of these shields. I'm only going to be making one, and hopefully you guys, the viewers, are going to make all of the other shields which we're going to put onto the Viking Longship that I'm making. If you do want to get involved, wait until the end of the video and I'll give you all of the details and relevant stuff that you need to know to actually make a shield for yourself. For my shield, I'm starting off just with a bit of scrap steel. It's a 1.5mm sheet steel. And this is what's going to be the disc and sort of the background, and then I'm going to do an overlay on top of this. But I want this to not just be plain, flat steel. I'm going to put a bit of a texture on it just with a ball peen. So I'll heat it up, put that texture on, and then we can get onto actually cutting the disc out. I just eyeballed the centre then, and so that can be where we drill our central 4.5mm hole for the rivet, where it's actually going to be the shield getting riveted to the ship. But we can use that now with our calipers, or compass if you want to call them that, to scribe our circle. There we are, we've got our circle scribed on. I'll just quickly cut that out with an angle grinder. We've got our circle cut out. I'll just drill that hole now, and then I'll finish this piece, and I want to do a hot wax finish on this piece, and then on the overlay I'm going to do a polish finish so we get a bit of a contrast between the two. There we go, hole drilled. I'll put it in the fire, heat it up to sort of like a black heat, it's not going to have any colour on, and then just go over it with a oily rag to get a nice dark finish on it. So I'm not really going for a historically accurate shield in its design, but I'm trying to personalise my shield. So I've got a little rubber duck, which I'm going to stick on there, and then that's going to be the overlay onto that piece. And I think, maybe this is actually sort of historically accurate in that the Vikings would personalise their own shields. I don't know if that's true really, but this is what I want you to do when you go make your own ones. Don't just copy the one I'm making. Make something that is your own design and something that you can call your own. I think that's important in this, and then we're going to get a variety of different shields being made. So I'll stick this overlay on here with some super glue. So I'll leave that to dry and then cut it out. I managed to not press record on the camera then, but I just dotted the eye with a centre punch. And now I've got to try and get the hole in the centre of this. There isn't going to be much space. So there's my little duck shield. I hope you liked it, and hopefully you can come up with your own personalised design for the shield, and then just send me one over in the post and I'll get it on the ship. As I said, please just do your own design. It's all on you. I want you just to be creative and make something that is personalised to you. I realise that the shield is very small, so the diameter that you need to make them to is 28mm. So they are small. But if you try and get a diameter of 28mm with a 4.5 or just 4mm hole drilled through the centre, and remember that that's how I'm going to put it onto the ship, so there needs to be that hole all the way through so I can rivet it onto the ship. As for materials and design or whatever, do whatever you want. You can use copper, you can use bronze, you can use steel. Preferably try and get them finished like I've done with this one. So I've done a a beeswax finish on the background, and then I've just sprayed the little duck with some clear lacquer. So if you could please try and do your own finish, or if you just want it to be a beeswax finish, you can just send it to me with forged scale on, and then I'll do a beeswax hot oil finish on it myself. Or if you're going to do a copper finish, or use copper in the shield, you can always just spray it with some lacquer or whatever you want. It's up to you. So yeah, get creative, do overlays if you want, do some engraving maybe, anything, mix up the materials, just get into it and be creative, I suppose. 28 millimeters, that is your diameter, and a 4.5 millimeter hole. Those are the things that you need to remember is there. So the set things, all the rest of it is up to you. Once you have made one, please send me a picture of it on either Instagram. My Instagram name account thingy is OscarDuck_blacksmith. So Instagram, OscarDuck_blacksmith, or you can just send me an email if you want to send me an email and do it that way if you don't have Instagram. So my email address is ohbduck@gmail.com. All of that I'll link it in the description below. I'll put all of my accounts and detailed stuff down there, and then send me a picture. I'll send you the address that you need to post them all to, and hopefully we can actually get the Viking Longship finished at some point, as the shields are probably going to be the last thing that I'm going to do on it, because I'm going to give you guys 3 weeks. So you got 3 weeks from this video to actually make the shields and then get them sent over to me. Hopefully there's going to be enough of you to actually do all of these shields. My plan is to do 28 shields, so 14 on each side of the ship. Hopefully there's going to be 28 of you who actually want to do this. Maybe there's going to be like 40 of you, in which case I'm going to have to think of something to do with all of the other shields. They won't go on the ship, but I'll do something else with them. So please, just send me a shield. Also, if you don't actually want to make one and send one to me, you can always just send me a design, and then if I don't get enough shields made and sent to me, I can always just make the design that you send, if you understand what I mean. So if I don't have enough shields forged by other blacksmiths or made by other blacksmiths, I can make a design which you send to me. I think that's going to be about it for this video. Hopefully you're all on board and excited for making your own shield. I'm definitely excited to see what you come up with. It's always fun to work with other blacksmiths, and it sort of gives a bit of humanity to all of you as the viewers, rather than just being a number on a screen or a typed comment on a video. I can actually see something that you people have made, which is going to be cool. The numbers you need to remember: 28 millimeter diameter, 4.5 millimeter hole. Get stuck in.